Hello everybody, welcome to another VGT series. This is Butterfly.
And this is Chosen. Down here in the bottom middle position, playing the yellow Zerg is MaFia.KiRa. His opponent up here in the top middle position, playing the white Protos, is Pro Marine. And Quang wanted me to go ahead and give a quick shout out to say happy birthday to his cousin Dinny and his niece Selena, and that he's ashamed to be in the same clan as Protoxic Russian.
Yeah, no comment on that. Sure. And just so you know, Quang is Pro Marine.
Yeah, we got Quang as Pro Marine, and MaFia.KiRa, his name is Kai. He's referred to in the fastest community. And
Marine's bringing that the Pro back to the middle of the base, so he's obviously mid-building on this game.
Yep, and Pro Marine doing his standard Protoss strategy here, going for the mid-build. And I have to mention that these games are going to be really fun to watch because it's very rare in VGT that you get to see two S ranks play against each other. S rank is the absolute highest rank you can achieve in VGT, and only about 1, 2, or 3 people achieve it every season. So very good games here, pretty much the highest level 1 vs 1s you'll ever see in fastest.
In ICAP standard, this would be the A+ players going at it.
Yep, it's the best of the best.
Yep, so you never reach this rank unless you are just of massive status.
Yeah, not only being really good at fastest, but also being very active and playing well at the moment. And it's going to be very tough for KiRa to win this game because he's going for the choke, and he's in a mid base, and Pro Marine going for, I'm assuming he's going to do the 3 gateway push here. Nice timing there to get the 3 gateways down, and there he's going to scout his Zerg opponent.
He's just going to probably just leave that probe there, main reimburse it with that second probe to stall drones from coming up and building Sunkens. And I actually want to note that I like KiRa's scouting on this, just kind of mixing it up a little bit, just scouting to one base over instead of right down the middle, kind of making Protoss stall a little more time from knowing where he's at.
Yeah, he knows it's coming, and that's why he's going to stack attack with the drones up here. Looks like he's got about 3 or 4 drones.
It's 4, I think.
Yeah, yep, it is 4. Stack attacking with the drones up here. He wants to be able to hit these drones and build a couple sunks. He needs to get a couple sunks down because Zealot's going to be pouring in. Here they come right now.
Forward probes actually a high amount too. Oh, he even got sunken down. I'm pretty sure he's going to be able to get another one down easily now. And then we'll come up. Well, hopefully some lings will come out and fight the Zealots off. This choke is huge.
Yeah, he did get the one sunken down, but he's going to need more than that. He's going to lose this choke. He needs
lost that drone.
He saved up some larvae, so it's going to be close here. He's got a lot of Zerglings coming in. He's got 2 sunken morphin, and this one's going to finish here in about 5 seconds.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I think he's actually going to be able to hold his choke off from this.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I thought he was going to lose that choke, but it looks like KiRa doing a good job getting just enough Zerglings, and he was able to get that sunken down and keep it alive very early when he got his drones up there. So sending those 4 drones to the choke did very well for him.
He will lose a single Zergling there, and he's just going to dwell with those Zerglings and build a few more just so Pro Marine cannot run a whole bunch of Zealots by.
Now, a lot of people like to mid-build rush with Protoss, but this is where the strategies differ. This is where you really have a lot of options open to you, and it just depends on your playing style. Some people are going to go fast drop, some people are going to get 1 or 2 more Nexuses, some people are just going to try to mass Zealots and still break it, some people are going to switch to Dragoons. It just really depends on what the player's style is. I would assume Marine's going to go for a +1 Nexus and get 3 or 4 gas and try to do some sort of a Reaver push.
And KiRa figures that, and he's kind of scouting his opponent. He's going to scout him actually right away on this. I don't think those Zealots are going to be throwing way too many Zerglings.
Oh, a lot of Zerglings, and Marine's going to go ahead and retreat when he sees that many Zerglings. He needs to regroup, and he's going to have, it looks like 1 or 2 more Zealots popping out. He wants to run back. Oh, and he's going to be losing. He loses 2 Zealots.
That was huge just from the retreat alone. That's a high amount of Zerglings. This is actually a pretty impressive game from KiRa. I mean, I expect that, of course. But if the Protoss were to lose his choke, or here just doing a gangster Zergling run by.
Oh, this is bad for Marine. He's not going to have anything in his main to help against these Zerglings. He's going to need to retreat these Zealots, and he's going to lose this mid-build maybe. This is looking bad for Marine.
Yeah, I'd definitely say so. Just getting the pylons alone is going to be a huge loss just for the Photon. Oh, okay, he's getting a Photon cannon. You want to see the cannon come up when you're the Protoss' position, because that's the only thing that's really going to take away the flexibility of these Zerglings.
Yeah, it looks like Marine is going to be completely unpowered here in the middle.
I think he's going to lose his whole mid-build.
Yeah, I don't... this is looking pretty bad for Marine. He's size stuck. He can't pump anything right now.
No, that's because of those pylons we were talking about. The cannon's going to... I don't think he's going to be able to put too much pressure on the Protoss main, though, just because that one cannon alone will steer away. But he has 3 sitting gateways doing nothing.
Yeah, it looks like KiRa's going to be able to live long enough to find a way back in this game, but he is extremely small. He only has 20 supply right now, and not very many drones. He's been going for a lot of Zergling pressure.
And I like KiRa's game choice at this moment too, of not just continually pressure on the Protoss. He knows now it's probably time to get his economy up. He's kind of taking down the threat at the moment.
Yeah, he just really wanted to hurt Marine there with a Zergling push, and he did a little bit of damage. I would say it broke about even. It wasn't too bad for Marine, and it wasn't too great for KiRa. But it wasn't a complete loss. He did do some damage.
Well, versus P versus C standards, I think it's greater to the Zerg just for the fact that
just to keep his
stalled.
choke.
Yeah, and to stay in this game. So I give Protos one up on KiRa on that. But yeah, he's not gonna. These Zerglings are definitely gonna fall short, especially if Pro Marine puts a cannon up there in the mid.
And I'm surprised Pro Marine only has the one gas right now. I'm not seeing a cybernetics core or anything, so it looks like we could be going to a long game because KiRa's going to have a pretty easy time to survive. But it looks like he's a little bit weak at his choke here. As Pro Marine builds up his mass, he's going to be able to run over this choke pretty easily. KiRa needs to add some sunken colonies here, about 3 or 4 of them.
Definitely. I'm surprised I actually kept seeing KiRa pumping Zerglings. I expect him to go to a different unit choice or more hatcheries. But he probably still feels like he's on the edge. Oh, Quang actually is getting Marine. Is getting the one-up on attack.
Yeah, he's just going to be going for mass because he's getting that upgrade from his forge and only the one gas. It looks like he only has 2 probes on the gas, so that means Marine is not going to be going for any sort of a tech choice. He's going to be going straight for Zealot Dragoon, it seems like, and really trying to break that choke early game and take the Zerg down.
Yeah, but I think KiRa's almost trying to trick him to hoping that he thinks that his chokes roll low and then kind of surprise him with this continuous Zergling count build.
Well, this isn't KiRa's strength right here. KiRa's strength with Zerg is kind of playing the tech choice. He likes to get that lair up and do the muta air superiority play with Zerg. And this type of a game isn't really his strength, I don't feel, in Zerg vs. Protoss. He likes to have a little bit better of an economy and have his choke up and play for tech. He doesn't really like to do the Zergling Hydralisk type of strategy, but he's going mass Zergling. And I'm assuming he's getting the speed. Does he already have it? Oh, he's going to have the speed here in about 10 seconds. And it's going to all come down to this Zergling battle. I don't think the Zerglings are going to do anything to this.
He's not going to be able to break that because of the gateways acts as a beautiful block. Oh, it looks like Quang maybe. I don't think he's going to commit to this attack. Oh, he is. I am surprised. He didn't seem to have them all together.
Oh, look on the minimap. KiRa using those Zerglings to surround. Brilliant positioning there with the Zerglings. And he is going to be able to take down some of these Zealots. Those Zealots have to retreat to the cannons. But those cannons are going to play huge.
Yes. You
don't want to fight a battle, Zerglings versus cannons, when there's Zealots to support them.
Yes, and the Zealots are going to be able to just block the chokes from the gateway so the Zerglings can't even touch the cannons. And the cannons will make way with the Zerglings.
And it looks like Pro Marine just going for the 6 gateway pump and the +1 Nexus getting Dragoon range now. I would assume once he gets Dragoon range, that could be curtains for MaFia.KiRa.
Definitely. I'm actually surprised. This is kind of an impressive game both ways because they're both actually sticking to the basic tech patterns of this game. But it's kind of rare when you see it.
Oh, and KiRa losing so many Zerglings trying to get past there.
I think he knows, though, that now it's either now or never.
Yeah, and he's going to be trying to do some sort of a harassment on the main. That one cannon is going to be a lot. And look at Marine blocking that cannon with probes. He needs to use that, and now he has Zealots to reinforce. So I think KiRa is just way too tiny to be able to. I mean, you got Marine at 100 supply, and you got KiRa at 40.
And it's Protoss for sure. There's not much of a standing on that.
And I mean, look at this. What is this? 10 gateways versus 5 hatchery.
And the most, what the hatcheries can produce is 3 tech. I mean, 4 technically, but 3 on a steady pattern. So.
Marine is just always building all over the place.
All crazy, like.
Most fastest players are really organized with their base, and they really have a systematic way of placing buildings. But Marine is definitely not that type of player.
Yeah, either am I. I know, Brad, you are. You like to play. You like to build your perfect little.
Yeah,
position.
I gotta have my cute little base. And there's GG for game 1. 1-0 Pro Marine. Let's take it to game 2.